They broke you. They betrayed you. And somewhere in your pain, you whispered to the universe, "Why did you let them hurt me?" But what if that pain wasn't sent to destroy you? What if it was sent to reveal what was being built inside you? Because sometimes, before your heart can heal, it has to expose who wounded it. You see, when life allows the breaking, it's not because it wants you to suffer. It's because it wants you to see who was truly for you, to see who only loved your light but couldn't handle your storms, to see who was meant to walk with you in purpose, not just pass through your life for a season. Ancient wisdom teaches every branch that bears fruit is pruned so it may bear more fruit. Pruning hurts. It cuts deep. But pruning isn't punishment. It's preparation. That heartbreak, that betrayal, that silence from the people you thought would never leave. All of it was used to remove what couldn't grow with you. Because before elevation comes, your circle often has to be emptied first. The purpose behind the pain. The universe never wastes pain. Every tear, every heartbreak, every betrayal, it all serves a divine purpose. Look at Joseph from ancient texts. He was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, forgotten, falsely accused. But what looked like rejection was actually redirection. Scripture says, "You meant evil against me, but it was meant for good." That means even the cruelty of others can be used to position you exactly where you need to be. So when you ask, "Why did life let them hurt me?" the answer gently comes, "I allowed it not to break your faith, but to awaken it." You thought you were losing them, but you were really finding yourself. Because when pain transforms into power, the same pain that once broke you becomes the foundation used to build you. Every loss refines your spirit. Every wound teaches wisdom. Every lonely night prepares you to walk in discernment. Ancient Psalms say, "Truth is close to the broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." You thought you were abandoned when you cried alone, but that's when presence was closest. The hurt was never to destroy you. It was to develop you, to show you that inner strength is greater than their absence. And when the pain finally settles, what's left isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's faith. It's the strength of someone who's been through fire and came out refined, not ruined. The test before the transformation. Before every elevation, there's a test. Life will sometimes let certain people hurt you, not to crush you, but to reveal what still needs healing inside you. You prayed for strength, so weakness rose to the surface. You asked for discernment, so deception was revealed. You longed for purpose, so the wrong people walked away. Ancient wisdom teaches, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. That's why the pain felt so personal, because the process was personal. You weren't being ignored. Your heart was being refined. The fire wasn't sent to consume you. It was sent to confirm you, healing through forgiveness. The same force that allowed the pain is the same force that now calls you to release it. True healing doesn't come from time. It comes from forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was right. It means, I trust life to make it right. That's why ancient teachings say, if you forgive others, you will also be forgiven. Forgiveness closes the door that darkness tried to enter through. Every time you forgive, you take back power. You prove that what they did no longer defines you, because grace now lives where the wound once was. Life let them hurt you, but it never meant for the hurt to stay. It meant for it to heal you. The peace after the storm. There comes a moment when you stop replaying what happened. Not because it stopped hurting overnight, but because you finally realized it no longer controls you. The pain that once shouted now stands silent in the presence of peace. You don't forget what they did. You just stop needing answers for it. Because when truth steps in, it doesn't erase the memory. It redeems it. Ancient scripture promises, and the peace which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and minds. That peace doesn't make sense to the world because it's not built on closure. It's built on trust. The same tears, that once felt like weakness become worship. The same silence that once broke you becomes the space where you hear, "You're safe now." And that's when you know the healing is real. When you stop asking, "Why did they hurt me?" and start saying, "Thank you for using it to heal me." The birth through brokenness. Maybe the reason life let them hurt you is because that pain was the only thing strong enough to push you into purpose. You see, there are certain versions of you that can only be born through brokenness. There are depths of faith that can only be reached when everything shallow has been stripped away. What if what broke you was actually what birthed you? What if the betrayal that shattered your heart was the same force used to awaken your destiny? Because the same power that allowed the wound is the same power that intends to use it. Not just to bring healing to you, but to bring healing through you. That pain you survived carries purpose. That story you thought ended in tears is the testimony someone else is still praying for. Your scars may remind you of what hurt you, but they also reveal what was healed in you. You are not defined by who left. You are not defined by who abandoned you. You are defined by who stayed. And the most important presence never left. Every chapter of pain is being rewritten by grace. The rejection you faced wasn't the end. It was redirection towards something greater. The silence that once felt like abandonment was actually pulling you into deeper presence. And the loss you thought broke you was actually the doorway into your next level of strength. Sometimes life will allow your heart to break so that you finally stop depending on people who were never meant to carry it. It lets you feel the weight of loss so you can discover the power of inner truth. Because when everything and everyone else is gone, that's when you realize what you truly needed was always within you. Don't let the hurt harden your heart. Don't let the hurt harden your heart. Let it humble it. Don't let bitterness grow where wisdom is trying to take root. The question isn't, why did they hurt me? The real question is, will I let this be used for my growth? Because when you finally surrender the pain, it transforms into purpose. When you release what broke you, you're rebuilt with strength you didn't know you had. And when you let truth write your story, the ending always redeems the pain of the past. So lift your head. Breathe again. You survived what was meant to destroy you, which means there's still more you're meant to do. There's still more you're meant to become. There's still more your story is meant to inspire. The hurt didn't finish you. It refined you. The betrayal didn't end you. It redirected you. The pain didn't break you. It built you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you ever imagined possible. Your wounds have become your wisdom. Your scars have become your story, and your pain has become your purpose. Because the most powerful testimonies don't come from people who never got hurt. They come from people who got hurt and chose to heal, from people who got betrayed and chose to forgive, from people who got broken and chose to believe again. That's you. That's your story, and it's not over. It's just being rewritten by grace. If this message spoke to your soul, I need you to drop a comment right now that says, "I trust the process." Say it out loud, declare it, because that declaration is the beginning of your transformation. Hit that subscribe button because we drop content every single week for people who have been through hell and are choosing to rise anyway. For people who refuse to let pain have the final word. Share this video with someone who's still bleeding from betrayal. Someone who's asking why they had to go through what they went through. Someone who needs to know that their pain has purpose. Click the video on your screen about turning wounds into wisdom. It's the perfect next step for anyone ready to transform their pain into power. Remember this, you didn't survive everything you survived just to stay the same. You survived it to become someone who can help others survive it too. Your story isn't over. The hurt was just the beginning of your healing. The breaking was just the beginning of your becoming. And the pain was just the beginning of your purpose. So don't you dare give up now. Not when you're this close to seeing why you had to go through what you went through. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay faithful to your healing, and remember, what hurt you didn't finish you. It just prepared you for what's next.